Welcome back. A powerful and controversial statement from Texas Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett is shaking up Washington and sparking heated debate nationwide. During a tense House Oversight Committee hearing, Crockett boldly claimed that one of the main reasons Donald Trump has a problem with Washington, D.C. is because the city is black and brown. That's not just a political jab. It's a statement that cuts straight into the intersection of race, power, and democracy in America. So today, we're breaking it all down. What exactly did Crockett mean? What's the context behind her claim? And does the evidence actually back it up? The context: D.C. and its unique struggle for representation. Let's start with the basics. Washington, D.C. is not a state, it's a federal district. Its residents pay taxes, serve in the military, and contribute to the economy, yet they have no full voting representation in Congress. And here's where it gets even more complicated. D.C.'s population is majority black and brown, which means the question of statehood and autonomy isn't just political. It's deeply racial and historical. For decades, D.C. leaders have pushed for statehood, arguing that residents deserve equal rights. But opponents, often Republican lawmakers, say it's a constitutional issue. That's the political backdrop to Crockett's explosive statement. Crockett's challenge. At the hearing, Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett didn't hold back. She accused the former president of treating D.C. like a hostile territory, not because of policy disagreements, but because of its racial makeup. This wasn't the first time Crockett took aim at Trump. She's previously called him a white supremacist and an enemy to the United States. And during the hearing, she doubled down, suggesting that Trump's hostility toward D.C. goes beyond politics and exposes a deeper racial bias. The evidence, policy, or prejudice? Let's look at the record. Throughout his presidency, Donald Trump clashed repeatedly with Washington's local officials. He tried to seize control of the D.C. police, a move Crockett once compared to The Handmaid's Tale. His administration froze funds for social and food assistance programs, disproportionately hurting lower-income and minority communities in the city. And when protests erupted in 2020, Trump ordered federal troops to intervene on D.C. streets, something local leaders condemned as authoritarian overreach. Critics say these actions form a clear pattern of disrespect and disregard for the people of Washington, D.C. To them, Crockett's statement isn't exaggerated, it's the uncomfortable truth. But Trump's defenders tell a very different story. They insist these actions weren't racially motivated at all. They were about federal control, law and order, and opposition to liberal city policies. In their view, Crockett's accusations are just political theater, meant to stir outrage rather than spark understanding. A divided America. So who's right? Observers are sharply split. To Crockett's supporters, the pattern is undeniable. Trump's rhetoric and actions reveal a consistent hostility toward communities of color and cities that don't support him. To Trump's supporters, it's another example of Democrats weaponizing race to score political points. They argue this is about ideology, not identity. But either way, one thing is clear. This debate goes far beyond D.C. It's about how race, representation, and power collide in America, and what that means for the future of our democracy. As the fight over D.C. statehood continues and the 2026 midterms inch closer, Crockett's words will likely echo through campaign trails and cable news segments across the country. This is more than a feud between a congresswoman and a former president. It's a national conversation about who truly gets a voice in American democracy. So, what do you think? Was Jasmine Crockett right to call out Trump's attitude toward D.C.? Is this about race or just politics as usual? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear your perspective. And if you appreciate deep dive political analysis like this, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss what's coming next. Thanks for watching. And remember, democracy isn't a spectator sport. Stay engaged.